Howdy guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk, Giordano Plastering. Tip of the day. What causes this right here, where the stucco looks like heck? I just pulled off these pieces right here because it was just hanging on. What causes it? You see it, I see it on so many different houses. It's just the ground. The water will settle it. So it's a ground settlement. That's all it is. It's all over almost every house we do. So I figured the homeowner was talking to me about it. And I said, man, I'll see what I can do but when I'm done with my little project. So we're done. So I'm over here. Figured I'll show you guys something. Look, what you do is I just tapped all these big pieces off. Yeah, you just tap them off, guys. Look, tap it off. Tap it off. Now, once you got that off, you can put some bonding agent, a lot of bonding agents. It doesn't matter which one you use as long as you put one, because stucco will not adhere to a painted surface. It won't happen. It will for like, say, 6 months, a year. But what you do is you take some mud now, and this is a wee bit soupy, but we can make it work. You get that done. What kind of cement is this? This is called Omega Super Wall. How do you notice it? There's a big red S on the bag. I'm kidding, guys. There's no big red S on it. But super cement, this has got a lot of fibers in it. It's pretty good stuff. You take it, and this is even kind of soupy. But we'll try to show you, give you an example, how so-called super it is. Well, right here, and this is kind of wet. I mean, right here, I'm only going an inch. Right here, I'm going 3 inches. Will this hairline crack because I went so thick? Quite possibly. If it does, what happens? It's the end of the world? Not really. Let me get some of these clinkers out of here, which is breaking it down. Okay, you put the cement on. How many different cements are there, guys? A lot. I'm just using super cement because we were using it on another portion here. Now, what you guys would do is you would let this sit about 15 minutes to possibly half hour, maybe even an hour, depending on the weather, depending on many things. Temperature really does affect it quite a bit. Then you would take a float, blue, green, it doesn't matter. You take a sponge float. Now, I'm putting water on it. Why? Because I want to bring, stucco is a mix of sand and cement. So the Portland cement is our binder. The sand is the aggregate. Aggregate is just sand. In cement, it's rocks. Okay, aggregate. All right, now we take a float. Because this is very wet, can it fall? Sure it can. It's sort of wet. But we take a float. If it was very dry, I'd have less water on here. But because it's so wet, and I thought it actually was a lot drier, I'm taking all the water out of this float. You always improvise when you do stucco, guys. I mean, stucco is one of the most improvising things there is besides painting. Both just take common sense and a good coordination with hand-eye. Okay, now here we're a half-inch thick. Here we're 3 inches thick, and it's wet. We take a dry float, or as dry as we can get it, guys. Now we come up. We feather into the, we take the new into the existing. You just pull it upward right here. Of course, it may drop, but the idea is to make it look better than what they had, because what he had earlier wasn't too pretty. And he says, gee, is there a way to fix that where it's not as bulging? I said, well, let me finish what we started, and then we'll take a peek at it. What you guys would do is, again, as I said earlier, let the stuff set for about 15 minutes to half hour, maybe even an hour, depending on temperature. Right now it's a very cold day, and we got wet cement. So we pull it up. You just pull it up like that, guys. Is that perfect? No. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to leave it alone because we're going to finish something else, and I'm going to come right back here in about 20 minutes and repair this up where just pull it in a little bit more. It's a lot better than what it did look like. Anyway, my name is Kirk, Jason on the camera. We thank you for watching, and as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one. Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.